Hey friend, if you travel even a little, or if hotels are part of your lifestyle like they are for me, I'm going to show you the easiest way that you can cut your lodging costs dramatically. Today, I'm breaking down my hotel rewards card and exactly how I use it to afford hotels when I'm transitioning to a new location or if I'm staying in hotels in between cruises while living full-time on cruise ships. In this video, I'm going to show you step by step how you can use this to your benefit to get free hotel stays as well as perks. And towards the end of the video, I'm going to show you how I'm turning this into a free 3-week vacation stay on the other side of the world. So you can probably replicate this process and make your own plan. Hey, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I'm Linnell, and this is the far side of ordinary. I have been living a life that is nothing like what you are used to, and that's what this channel is all about. I got rid of 99% of my possessions so I could live full-time on cruise ships. If you are interested in following such a journey, then make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Hit the bell notification so that you don't miss the next video that I post. If you're interested in how much it cost me to do this and how I was able to do it and get the deals that I get, make sure that you check out my very first video that is linked in the video description. My IHG One Premier credit card is one of the few hotel cards I actually keep year after year after year, and here's why. The annual fee is $99. That's it. And before you think that's just another fee that I don't have to pay, let me tell you what I actually get back. First, you get a free anniversary night every single year just for holding the card. That free night is valid up to 40,000 points, which easily covers the $99 annual fee and then some. The average cost of a hotel stay for the hotels that I stay in is about $200 per night. So even if I don't use this card for anything else, it already pays for itself with that one perk. That means everything else is icing on the cake, right? If you don't already have this card, you can sign up for it through my link in the video description. When you first sign up, there's a sign up bonus. It changes from time to time depending on what specials they have, but the current offer is 140,000 points after you meet the spending requirement. These points go straight into your IHG account and immediately become usable for hotel stays. Depending on where you're staying and when you stay, hotel costs can be anywhere from 5,000 to 40,000 points per night. So just for signing up for the card and meeting the minimum spend, you can get anywhere between 5 and 25 free nights without doing anything else. And I'm going to show you how you can get even more. To put this in real terms, I regularly book IHG hotels for 10,000 to 40,000 points per night. That's usually where my stays are based on the hotels that I stay in. That bonus alone covers multiple weeks of hotel stays for me. So far, you already get one free night plus additional nights, meaning that the card pays for itself and there's no reason not to get it. It's as simple as that. Now, let's talk about how points stack, because this is where the magic happens. When I stay at an IHG hotel and I pay with this card, for every dollar I spend, I earn 10x points from IHG. I earn 10x points bonus. I earn 10x bonus points for being Diamond Elite status, and I earn another 10x points for using the IHG Premier card. That's up to 30x points per dollar on stays that I pay cash for when I'm paying the cash rate and I'm staying at the IHG hotels using that card. And I don't just earn points on my hotel stays. When I use this card, I also earn points when I make other purchases. 5x points on gas, dining, and travel, and 3x points on everything else. That's why this card stays in my wallet. I don't need to overthink anything, which card to use for this, which card to use for that. This one card gives me the best perks for just about everything. For me and my lifestyle, there are a few exceptions to using other cards to pay for cruises, which that's another video for another time. But this card here is my go-to for most of my spending. Now let's talk about status, because this card matters there too. Just for having the card, you get Platinum Elite status automatically. I earned Diamond Elite by staying enough nights, but you're gonna automatically get Platinum as soon as you sign up. The Diamond Elite gave me free breakfast on stays where it's offered, points even on reward nights, room upgrades when available, and priority check-in. You'll also get those with your Platinum Elite benefits. Through milestone rewards, I also earn bonus points, and I get an annual lounge membership, which gives me access to lounges on eligible stays, but that's mostly for hotels that's not in the US. Here's the real world result and possibly the biggest perk of all. In 2025, I stayed at IHG hotels for probably about 90 nights, and I plan to do the same thing as I travel around the world in 2026. Most of those nights were paid for with points, not cash. When I do stay at an IHG hotel and I pay with points, I get the fourth night free. So if I stay fewer than 4 nights, I typically pay cash rate with the using my IHG card, unless I'm using one of my free reward nights that I get. If I'm staying for 4 or more nights, then I will definitely book with points. During my vacation trip to Vietnam last year, I used my points for a 24-night stay, which meant I only had to pay using points for 18 of those nights because I got 6 of those nights for free. Depending on the hotel rate, if you stay 24 nights and get 6 nights free, you can save anywhere from $300 to $2,000 or even more. Last year, I earned over 300,000 points from my purchases that I made, and I also bought points when it made sense. And I turned all of those points into thousands of dollars in savings in hotel stays while traveling between cruises. In 2025, I bought 300,000 points for $3,000, and I got 300,000 bonus points, which cut the cost of those points in half. Here is a real life example. I already have a real booking at Voco Mabel in Da Nang, Vietnam, which is where I stayed last year. For privacy reasons, I'm not sharing the dates, but I will be staying there 20 nights at this hotel. I know that I could just book an Airbnb and probably save even more on accommodations, but I am preferring for this trip to stay here. First, let's look at this will cost someone if they just paid cash. If you book a refundable room and pay taxes, the price is about $135 per night. So for 20 nights, that's going to come out to about $2,700 total. That's what most people would pay. No points, no free nights, not using a credit card, just cash, using a regular credit card or however you normally pay for your hotels. Now let me show you what happens when I pay cash using my strategy. If I paid that same $2,700, but I use my IHG Premier credit card and my Diamond Elite status, I'm going to earn 30 points on every dollar that I spend. So on, let's say that $2,700 stay, I'm earning 81,000 points back. I personally value IHG points at 1/2 cent each because that is how much I typically buy them for when I do buy them. So those 81,000 points are worth about $405 to me. That means my real cost is not $2,700 because I earn points back. My real cost is $2,300. I can use those 81,000 points to pay for future hotel stays. Now let's talk about points a little bit more. If I book the same hotel using points, but I didn't get the free night, I didn't get any free nights, the average rate during this time that I'm going is about 15,000 points per night. For 20 nights, that would be 300,000 points. Using my point value of 1/2 cent each, that's going to be equivalent to about $1,500. Are you with me so far? Okay. Up to now, I have a choice of paying like a normal traveler and putting out $2,700 for those 20 days. Or I can get the credit card perks of paying cash to lower my cost to $2,300 by using my IHG card. Or I can use points that I purchased to lower my cost to $1,500. But none of these are the best way for me. Here's what I actually do. Because I have the IHG credit card, every 4th reward night is free. So instead of me paying for 20 nights, I only pay for 15 nights and I get 5 nights that are free. For this, I'm using 244,000 points total. That averages out to about 12,200 points per night. Using my same point value of a half a cent each, that comes out to about $1,220 total for all 20 nights. So let's compare that. If someone paid the cash rate using just a basic credit card, they're going to pay about $2,700. If I paid the cash rate using my IHG card, my net cost is $2,300. If I use points but no free nights, that's about $1,500. But if I use points the right way, I pay about $1,200. That's less than half price, and that's how I afford hotels between cruises. But wait, there's more. You already knew this was coming, right? Sometimes I pay for points and I use those points when my hotel stays are less than 4 nights. But remember, I'm also earning points from when I do pay cash and use my IHG credit card. In 2025, I earned almost 309,000 points. I'll be using those points to pay for the 244,000 points in Vietnam, which means those 3 weeks will cost me $0 out of pocket for my housing. I'm not only getting free luxury, I'm using long stays, points, and free nights the right way. So I'm winning in multiple ways. I use bonus points and rewards points to get free stays, and I double down on those points when I'm staying 4 or more nights. So I save money by buying points at a discount, and I use those points for the hotels. And even when I do pay the cash rate, I earn up to 30x points by using the IHG card. On top of the savings, you've probably seen in some of my videos, I got free upgrades when available, I get priority check-in, I get breakfast included when it's offered, and I get peace of mind knowing that I'm staying in a consistent, well-known brand hotel that's safe and available pretty much worldwide. This is not about luxury travel. This is about using one card consistently, stacking those points correctly, and letting the system work. So if you're new here and you're not really sure what the heck is IHG, IHG is just a brand of hotels. It stands for Intercontinental Hotel Group, and they have over 6,600 hotels worldwide in most, I would guess most countries, but they're definitely in all the places that I'm going to or plan to go to. They have over 20 different brands, and all of them are kind of different. They have their unique personality. So normally I make a monthly video showing what my expenses are, and if I stayed in a hotel in between cruises, then I'll let you know how much that hotel cost me, whether I use the cash rate or the points rate, and I list how much I paid. I said that, and I say the name of the hotel that I stayed in. So I have the list of IHG hotels here in case you're not familiar, and they're kind of grouped. They are grouped by their category, personality, I guess you could say. So there's luxury hotels that they have, which are Six Senses, Regent Hotels, Intercontinental, Vignette Collection, Kimpton Hotels, and Hotel Indigo. I have stayed at Intercontinental Hotels, Kimpton, and Hotel Indigo, and all of those were really nice. And let's see, the next category is premium hotels. So there's the Voca Hotel. I don't know how to pronounce this one, but it's a Chinese luxury hotel hotel name brand. There's Crown Plaza, Even Hotels, and Holiday Inn. And I've stayed in Voco. I've stayed in all of these except for the Chinese one. The Voca Hotels, Crown Plazas, Evens, and Holiday Inns I've stayed in. The essential hotels, so they're just kind of the basic essentials, are Holiday Inn Express, I don't know. I would probably switch Holiday Inn Express with Holiday Inn. To me, Holiday Inn Express are more premium and Holiday Inns are essentials. But anyway, that's how they have it listed. The Holiday Inn Club Vacations, the Garner, Avid Hotels, and Staybridge. So I've stayed in Holiday Inn Express. I've stayed in Holiday Inn Club Vacations, Avid Hotels, and Staybridge. So I stayed in all of those except for the Garner. Suites, they have Candlewood Suites in Atwell. I've stayed at Candlewood. I haven't stayed at Atwell. And then exclusive partner hotels are Iberostar and the Venetian Resorts Las Vegas. And no, I have not stayed in either one of those hotels. So as you can see, I have plenty of different hotels to choose from at different levels. And I'm pretty sure that either you stayed in one of these hotels or you've at least heard of one or more of these hotels. So yeah, IHG is a pretty popular brand. If you travel even a little, or if hotels are part of your lifestyle like they are for me, this card is one of the easiest ways to cut your lodging costs down. If you got any questions, drop them in the comments. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an amazing day, and I hope to see you on the next cruise.